They're off. Along the inside for the early lead goes More Hawk with Cheatin' Time. Up on the outside to be third to the quarter-mile juncture. Around the turn goes Tara's Song, and around the turn they go. The early leader by 2 open lengths is Cheatin' Time, racing in second to the quarter-mile. That's Tara's Song. Racing in third is More Hawk. In fourth by the quarter, pacing Betsy, the quarter 29 and a tick. Cheatin' Time opens up a 6-length lead. Racing second, Tara's Song by 5 lengths. In third is More Hawk. Pacing Betsy is fourth. Racing in fifth is Miss Neva. In sixth to the half-mile marker on the rail. That's Time to Rain. They move over to the half-mile mark. The leader by a length and a half as they go by the half-mile is Cheatin' Time, racing in second after a half-mile. That's pacing Betsy. Miss Neva moves up third. Racing fourth to the 3/4-mile mark on the rail comes Tara's Song. Into the 3/4, the leader by a length to the upper turn is Cheatin' Time. Pacing Betsy is second. Miss Neva gains ground third. Racing in fourth to the quarter on the rail. That's Tara's Song. Racing in fifth as they go by the 3/4 on the outside. Time to Rain. Down along the inside, that's More Hawk. In the lane, that's Cheatin' Time on the inside. Miss Neva moving up on the outside is Time to Rain. Racing in fourth position through the lane comes Pacing Betsy. Cheatin' Time, the leader, pacing Betsy along the inside. Cheatin' Time in front. Fields on the turn. They're off. Along the inside for the early lead goes Wavy Ann. Slick Chick came away second. On the outside, Branch Patsy Star hustles up third. Seeds Mark is fourth. Racing in fifth round the turn to the quarter goes Joshua's True. Charlotte Amali is sixth. Prim Reed Racing seventh. Seeds Mark is eighth. Lucky Acres is ninth. And last as they go by the quarter, 30 2/5. Up on the front end now to get that lead. That Slick Chick. Moving up to be second is Wavy Ann. Branch Patsy Star is third. In fourth is Winks Pride. Racing fifth to the half-mile, Joshua's True. In sixth, Charlotte Amali. They swing round the turn, go over to the half-mile. On the front end, the leader is Slick Chick. On the outside, Wavy Ann now second. Racing in third position, Branch Patsy Star. In fourth as they go to the 3/4-mile pole, Joshua True. Charlotte Amali out there fifth. Racing along the inside, that Seeds Mark as they go to the 3/4. They're double-decked. On the front end, the leader a half length is Slick Chick. Racing second to the corner on the outside, Wavy Ann. Down along the rail, Branch Patsy Star is third. That Seeds Mark in fourth. Racing fifth after 3/4, Charlotte Amali. On the front end, going wide there in the stretch, That's Wavy Ann. Down along the rail, racing second in the lane is Slick Chick. On the front end, Wavy Ann, the leader. Closing ground on the outside. Second now is Seeds Mark. Coming on third, that's Joshua's True. That's Wavy Ann. Fields on the turn. They're off. From between horses, that's Rio Silver for the early lead, winging up on the outside. Goes Moving Robert, Widowmaker now between horses along the rail. Rorty Time racing in fourth position. Goes Watch Me Go Boy, a battle for the lead with Widowmaker on the outside. Rorty's Time on the rail, hung out there third. Moving Robert in fourth to the quarter-mile pole. That's Watch Me Go Time. Racing in fifth is Rio Silver. They went the first quarter in 29 seconds. The new leader is Moving Robert with Widowmaker pacing second. In third is Rorty's Time. Fourth to the half-mile pole. Watch Me Go Boy. Rio Silver is fifth. Sir Gladwin is sixth, racing in seventh to the half-mile marker. Comes Perry's Bonfire, and around the turn they go. The leader by a length and a half is Moving Robert with a rush on the outside as they go to the three-quarters. Comes Watch Me Go Boy in third, the Widowmaker. Rio Silver out there fourth. In fifth, Sir Gladwin. Racing along the rail, Rorty Time is sixth. The leader is Watch Me Go Boy, a length and a half. Racing in second to the three-quarters. The Widowmaker in third as they swing round the turn on the rail. Comes Moving Robert from far back. Sir Gladwin and Perry's Bonfire, they're in the lane. Watch Me Go Boy on the insides on a short lead. On the outside, Widowmaker racing second. Closing ground is Perry's Bonfire. That's Perry's Bonfire taking the lead and drawing away. They're off. That's Brett's Faith between horses. Din Shamrock away well. Also coming away Sycamore Gallant and Fast Change. And into that first turn they go. The early leader, Sycamore Gallant, up on the outside. Fast Change second. Din Shamrock is off stride. They go down to the quarter-mile pole. The leader by two, Sycamore Gallant, the quarter-mile. 28 4/5. The leader, Sycamore Gallant, now off stride as they go by the quarter. Fighting Ace. They move into the 3/8. It's Sycamore Gallant, the leader. On the outside, 3 deep, Din Shamrock racing with broken equipment in third. Fox Valley Avenger down along the rail. Fast Change. Round the turn and into the half-mile, the leader, Sycamore Gallant. On the outside, the challenger second, Fox Valley Avenger, the half 1 4/5. In third is Fast Change, moving up along the rail fourth. Brett's Faith backing off fifth to the three-quarters. Goes the Fighting Ace in sixth, Fox Valley Falcon. Racing seventh, Magic Eagle. In eighth is Johnny O. Skipper. They go to the 3/4. On the front end, the leader by a length is Sycamore Gallant. On the outside, the challenger. Second is Fox Valley Avenger. 3/4, 131 and 4. They turn for home. The leader on the inside is Sycamore Gallant. That's Brett's Faith now coming on second. It's Sycamore Gallant, the leader down along the inside. Fast Change moves through to be second. It's Sycamore Gallant, Fast Change, on the outside, Johnny O. Skipper, a driving finish. The judges. They're off. Between horses, Hasty Flirt with Never VJ. 3 deep down along the rail, coming away well was Go Ahead Girl. Racing up on the outside into the turn, Bittersweet Spirit with Little Miss Puppet. They look for position. Hasty Flirt, the leader. Never VJ takes a tuck second. On the outside, moving up to be third, is Bittersweet Spirit, followed by Little Miss Puppet fourth. Racing in the 3/8, Bittersweet Spirit in third to the half-mile marker on the rail. Comes Go Ahead Girl, make that Hasty Flirt. They swing round the turn, go over to the half-mile pole. The leader is Bittersweet Spirit. Little Miss Puppet out there second. Never VJ saves ground third. Hasty Flirt is now 3 wide fourth. Go Ahead Girl fifth. Racing in sixth to the 3/4. That's Sinfully Rich. The field's bunching into the 3/4 mile pole. The leader is Bittersweet Ace. Racing in second to the upper turn, Little Miss Puppet. Never VJ is third. Racing in fourth is Hasty Flirt. In fifth as they swing round the turn. On the rail is Go Ahead Girl. They turn for home on the front end. The leader is Bittersweet Spirit. Driving up on the outside, that's Sinfully Rich. Never VJ moves between horses. It's Never VJ, Sinfully Rich out there second. Never VJ. Feels on the turn. They're off. That's Bobo Shamblin for the early lead. Coming away second was Overthrust with House Detective on the outside. Getting off fourth as they race for position into the turn comes Power Glory, and around the turn Bobo Shamblin leads a length. Racing in second to the 1/4 mile. Overthrust, Power Glory is third. Racing in fourth, the House Detective. Handy Skipper is fifth. Handy Skipper's on the move now as they go into the quarter. In 28 4/5, the leader by a length and a half is Bobo Shamblin. Racing in second position, that's Overthrust. On the outside, Handy Skipper third. Power Glory is fourth. House Detective fifth. Racing up sixth to the half-mile marker goes Rum Jungle. In seventh. Round the turn is Silent Striker. Racing in eighth along the rail. Al Falcon, the trailing horse, the Thorn Eagle. They go to the 3/4. Bobo Shamblin stays out there a length. Racing in second is Overthrust. In third to the upper turn. That's Handy Skipper. Power Glory is fourth. Racing fifth. Rum Jungle House Detective along the rail is sixth. Racing in seventh as they turn for home comes Silent Striker in the lane. On the front end, the leader by 2 open lengths is Bobo Shamblin. Racing second in the stretch on the outside is Overthrust. House Detective moves up powerfully. That's House Detective moving right up the middle to take the lead. Racing in second is Overthrust, but it's House Detective. Five, House Detective is the unofficial winner. Their photograph feels on the turn. They're off. That's the Sea Witch out for the early lead. Along the rail coming away was Scamper Girl with Pure Sin. Moving up on the outside into the turn goes Mystic Romance. And around the turn it's Rustic Romance taking the lead. Sea Witch hustles up second. Racing third as they go to the quarter. Scamper Girl with Pure Sin fourth, and Rustic Romance racing wide leads after a 1/4 mile in 29 2/5. It's Rustic Romance, the leader. Sea Witch moves up to take the lead. Racing in third to the 3/8 pole is Scamper Girl. In fourth now, that's Pure Sin. Racing in fifth to the half-mile marker comes Toss Up and around the turn. Driving from third there was Scamper Girl. The leader is Sea Witch on the outside. Pure Sin challenging under, urging second. Rustic Romance is third. Racing in fourth to the 3/4 goes Scamper Girl. On the outside, Pure Sin leads a length. Racing in second to the upper turn comes Sea Witch on the outside third. As they drive into the turn, that's Rustic Romance. It's Pure Sin the leader. Rustic Romance second. In third is Sea Witch racing fourth. As they swing round the turn comes Scamper Girl. They turn for home on a short lead. Pure Sin driving up between horses. That's the Sea Witch. On the outside, Rustic Romance. Closing ground with the rush now is Night Shadow, locked in there, straight B's. That's Night Shadow. Feels on the turn. They're off. Between horses, a Better Prince with Red My Boy on the outside, winging Staples to take the lead. It's Staples the leader. Racing in second, a Better Prince. Think I'm gonna make it out there third. Racing in fourth to the 1/4 mile pole goes Red My Boy. In fifth position now, that's Pine Rivers with Strike Lightning. They go to the quarter. Think I'm gonna make it on the outside takes the lead. Racing in second after a 1/4 mile in 29 3. That's Staples. Racing in third position is a Better Prince. In fourth to the clubhouse turn, Red My Boy. Racing in fifth on the outside, J.J.'s Parson along the rail sixth. That's Pine Rivers. They go to the half mile. The leader by a length and a quarter is Think I'm Gonna Make It. Racing in second to the half mile mark was Staples on the outside. A Better Prince moves up sharply third. And now A Better Prince is up to challenge Think I'm Gonna Make It for the lead. Racing in third to the corner and taking out of third is Staples on the outside. J.J.'s Parson is fourth. They move to the turn. It's Think I'm Gonna Make It leading. Starting to move backwards now. A Better Prince racing in third as they turn for home. On the rail is Staples moving three wide. J.J.'s Parson, they turn for home. Think I'm Gonna Make It, the leader. On the outside, closing ground second, that's Staples. That's Staples taking the lead. Red My Boy moves up second. It's Staples with Red My Boy on the outside, closing. The judges will examine. Fields on the turn. They're off. Along the inside out sharply is Governed Angel for the early lead. Coming away, Restrike in third as they race into that first turn. Goes Sierra Kid with Little Doc on the outside, moving up around the turn to the quarter. Goes Four-Wheel Drive. The leader into the quarter is Governed Angel. Four-Wheel Drive hustles up to challenge second on the move now as they go to the 3/8. That's Sierra Kid. The leader is Governed Angel on the outside. The challenger second. Four-Wheel Drive. Restrike is third. Sierra Kid racing fourth. In fifth, Little Doc. Down along the inside, Tony Seaport is sixth. On the outside, seventh to the half-mile pole goes Sir Kenny. They go by the half mile in 59 3. The leader on the inside is Governed Angel, moving up three wide to the 3/4. Sierra Kid between horses third to the upper turn and dropping back. That's Four-Wheel Drive. Restrike is fourth with Tony Seaport. The leader is Governed Angel. Sierra Kid is second. Restrike is third. Tony Seaport fourth, racing fifth, the Littlest Doc. They go into the 3/4 on the front end. The leader by a length is Governed Angel under a drive on the outside. Restrike is second, Tony Seaport third. The leader now moving up is Restrike on the inside, still there, Governed Angel. Tony Seaport is flying in the middle of the track. That's Tony Seaport on the outside. Governed Angel is still there. Photo. Fields on the turn. They're off. That's Australia 2 for the early lead. Between horses goes Storm and Gimbal, coming away third as they look for position into the turn. On the outside is Special Equipment and Bitter Harvest, and around the turn, the early leader, Australia 2, racing in second to the quarter-mile mark. That's Bitter Harvest. They go down for the quarter on the front end. The leader by a length and a half after a quarter mile is Australia 2. Racing in second position now on the front stretch. Bitter Harvest racing in third. Smoke Commander on the outside. J.W. Hobby moves up sharply fourth, racing up to be fifth. That's Stormin' Gimbal, and around the turn, Australia 2 leads by 2 lengths. Bitter Harvest is second. They go off the half-mile mark in a flat minute. Australia 2 stays out there by 2. Race off stride is Stormin' Gimbal. Rough gated there was Secret Chance. They go to the 3/4. The leader is Australia 2 on the outside. Bitter Harvest, Smoke Commander saving ground third. J.W. Hobby is fourth. Special Equipment fifth. Secret Chance is underway 3 wide. Sixth racing seventh. GA's Buddy with Narden banking. The field's bunching. The leader is Australia 2. On the outside, Bitter Harvest. Smoke Commander looking to come out, and does. Racing in fourth through the lane comes Special Equipment. That Smoke Commander right up the middle. Special Equipment ducks to the inside. That Special Equipment getting up.